Paris is one of Europe's and the world's most visited cities, and it's easy to see why the City of Lights continues to enchant visitors. Paris is the capital of France, with a thriving financial, fashion, and bohemian scene set against the romance of 17th century architecture and a long salacious history. There is no shortage of sights to make visitors fall in love with the romance of Paris, from the iconic Eiffel Tower to Montmartre Art District to the Arc De Triomphe. Here are the top 10 things you can do in Paris. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. Visit the Palais Garnier Opera House. The Paris Opera House is an awe-inspiring monument that many tourists overlook. Built in the mid to late 1800s, it's easy to see why this was the place to be seen when it was at its peak. The interior of the opera house is richly decorated and overly ornamented. Think gold everywhere. There are guided and unguided tours available, but if you really want to learn everything there is to know about this amazing place, stick with a guide. Who knows? You might even see the famous Phantom of the Opera. Number 9. Indulge at a great wine bar. It's no surprise that the drink of choice in France is the nectar of the gods, wine. First and foremost, there is no menu. You tell the waiters what you want and your budget, and they get to work. They have an excellent wine list and plates that will excite your taste buds. The food and wine are from all over the world, not just France, making for a very eclectic dining experience. This is a great option, whether you are a wine connoisseur or new to the world of wine. They'll walk you through couture wine options, which may introduce you to a new producer you've never heard of. Number 8. Split your time between the Louvre and smaller museums. Many of Paris's smaller museums contain equally important and beautiful art, and are often more pleasant to visit because you won't be elbowed out of the way by a horde of photographers. The Musée de l'Orangerie, at the far end of the Tuileries Garden, houses Monet's famous Nympheus murals. The Musée Montmartre houses the world's largest collection of Monets, and the Musée Rodin, housed in a luminous villa with a lovely garden, is one of the most romantic places in all of Paris. Number 7. Les Deux Magots. You may have to pay a little more for your drink than you wanted to, but sitting and having a drink at Les Deux Magots or Les Procopes is a Parisian tradition. Each cafe is located on the posh Boulevard Saint-Germain and is a model of what a French cafe or bistro should be. Because these two locations are popular, you will immediately have something in common with almost everyone who has visited Paris, because these establishments are more about their history and service. Your drinks won't taste much different than anywhere else. Number 6. Dress as the locals do. Parisian fashion isn't about dressing to the nines. In fact, the French have mastered the art of the clean, coordinated look, and they are quite casual these days. Here are a few pointers to keep your outfit simple, tidy, and thoughtfully put together. Neutral colors are always a safe bet. Accessorize with a single bold scarf, hat, or jewel, and make sure everything fits properly. Finish off your look with a fitted jacket and the best shoes in your closet. The final effect should appear completely natural and convey a sense of assurance. Number 5. Explore the parks and gardens of Paris. The Tuileries Garden next to the Louvre Museum and the Luxembourg Gardens in the 6th arrondissement are two of the city's most manicured and impressive gardens. This is undoubtedly one of the more romantic activities in Paris, but it can be anything you want it to be. If you want to avoid other tourists, go to the Butte-Chaumont Park in northeastern Paris, where locals go to relax and enjoy great views of the city. Paris takes great pride in its green spaces and regards them as jewels, so spending time enjoying them is unquestionably one of the best things to do in Paris. Number 4. Walk through Montmartre. Montmartre, a neighborhood in Paris perched on a hilltop in the city's northern outskirts, is sometimes referred to as a village due to its winding streets and small-town feel. Make a point of visiting the Sacré-Cœur Basilica, an often overlooked religious site. Number 3. Palace of Versailles. No visit to Paris or France is complete unless you see the former home of Marie Antoinette, King Louis XIV, and France's most famous kings and queens, who walked the quarters of the Palace of Versailles. Explore the opulent Hall of Mirrors, King's Bedroom, Petit Trianon, and Queen's Garden. Spend the entire day exploring this opulent palace and its grounds. Number 2. Giverny. It's difficult to think of France without remembering its most famous artist, Claude Monet. Monet's Giverny is located about 45 miles west of Paris in the French countryside and includes Monet's charming home, complete with a real pond, and the water lilies that inspired Monet's most famous impressionist work, Water Lilies. Number 1. Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower, which rises in the heart of Paris, is the city's most recognizable landmark and the best place to get a panoramic view of the city at any time of day or night. There are 2 levels that can be reached via elevator. Level 2 provides visitors with a 200-foot view and a shorter ride to its observation level. The best view, however, and your best bet, is to buy tickets that will take you to level 3, which rises approximately 1,000 feet above the City of Lights. The Eiffel Tower is one of the most popular tourist attractions in Paris. So guys, that was it for this video. What did you think about our video? Let us know in the comment section below. If you are new to our channel, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell to get notified about our latest videos. Thank you for watching.